This is the Finesse Media Podcast.
I don't know. I doubt it. Subterranean by design. I wonder what I would find if I met you. Let my eyes caress you until I meet the daughter of Mrs. Princess who. Often wonder what makes her work. I guess I'll leave that question to the experts. Assuming that there are some out there, they're probably alone. Solitaire. I can remember when I caught up with a pastime intimate friend. She said, but you're probably gonna say I look lovely, but you probably don't think nothing of me. She was right though, I can't lie. She's just one of those corners of my mind, and I just put it right back with the rest. That's the way it goes. Like, baby, you send me out. Baby, you send me out. Said adrift of love. Baby, you send me out.
Welcome back. Another episode of the Finesse Media Podcast, Season 4. And can you believe it, y'all? It is June. We're almost done. Season 4, we're almost wrapped up. But wrapping it up, as I said right before I hit record, with my next guest, wrapping this season up in a nice little bow and nice and pretty as she sits. And again, welcome back to the podcast, my girl, celebrity makeup artist, DeeDee Kelly. What's going on, DeeDee?
I'm so glad that you have me back. And this time we can see each other.
This time we can see each other. For those that hadn't caught up with DeeDee on my season 2 episode, check it out. DeeDee is certainly someone who's finessing the game. I'm happy to have her back. If you don't know DeeDee, I'm going to let you know real quick through this interview, but real quick, today you can find DeeDee living her dreams in Los Angeles, California. She's a B-more lady, and she has painted some of the most highly acclaimed actresses, singers, and everyone in the spotlight. Her future looks more and more brighter every day. One thing she always says is, don't call it a dream, call it a goal. And again, welcome back to the Finesse Media Podcast, Season 4. As I said, Baltimore girl. Today is Monday, but tomorrow is Tuesday. She's from Baltimore. Welcome back.
Yes, Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. So what's been up with DeeDee since 2000? Well, I don't want to say 2000, but since season 2, what's been up with DeeDee?
Oh my gosh. A whirlwind.
Yeah.
Like COVID.
Yes. How you doing? Everybody safe? How is family?
Actually, like a blessing.
Yeah.
Like, it was like one of those things that you would never, ever dreamed. As soon as COVID was over, like my phone did not stop ringing. Like I couldn't even do enough job. Like I was like, I don't even know what's happening right now.
Yes.
It was one of those solid blessings, but it's a blessing.
Yeah. Yes, DeeDee. I'm so happy to have you on because you're definitely one of the most humble ladies I see that's in the game. And when you came on before and how you talked about how you got to start and makeup, and I saw you make a post before when you said that, and I don't know if this is relevant to your career path, but you said that I'm glad I didn't go to Walmart. What's that about? Is that in relation to your career and how it all started?
No, that was one of those TikTok things.
Oh.
And it said I was supposed to go to Target and I ended up here. I ended up in the Bahamas. So,
Yes.
So then I was like, I'm glad I didn't go to Walmart because I don't know where I would have ended up.
No, that's real. And I was just going to ask you about that. You and your best friend, that's what's been up with DeeDee. I'm checking you out. You just got back from the Bahamas. You and your best friend, y'all turned up out there. Were you out there for? What was that like? How was it?
It was a vacation well needed. Me and her tried to do best friend vacations once a year because of COVID. We couldn't do it. So then I was like, we're going to do it this year, regardless. And she was like, yes, let's book it. So we just booked it. And I was like, you sure you want to go Mother's Day? And she was like, you know what? I do. And
y'all was turning up.
Like, let's book it. And then let me tell you how many jobs I had. I had to turn away almost 10 jobs that week.
I could believe it.
And I was like, I got to take this vacation or I'm not going to be able to do it.
Because you're never not working. You're never not working. Exactly. I mean, to try to get you on this thing, I'm telling you, y'all, the most busiest people are the folks that's behind the scenes. And DeeDee, I was trying to get you in. I said, can we get this date? Can we get that date?
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
I mean, you are certainly moving, but that vacation that you had in Bahamas with your best friend, that certainly looked like a lot of fun. I saw your caption to say that everybody was treating y'all like celebrities and just giving y'all a lot of treatment and stuff.
It was beautiful.
I never been to the Bahamas.
Beautiful. They were kind. There was no homelessness like in LA. Like, LA is full of homelessness.
Yeah.
I was like, it was just beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, it's a whole nother vibe out there.
Yeah. And speaking of vibe and your party scene is off the chain as well. Last night I was checking you out. So you were at Johnny Gill's birthday party, celebrating with that legend. I mean, man. So how long have you known Johnny Gill?
Well, I was actually, my friend Sean Levert is Eddie Levert's daughter.
Okay.
She's like one of my really, really close friends. I was her +1, but I've been to like 3 of his birthday parties. So
wow. No, he was having a good time.
I literally got off the plane, came home, took a shower, changed, and went to the party.
Man, DeeDee, I'm thinking like, when did she sleep? Because every post is her acting, doing something active. It's like she's never sleeping. Can we get a post of DeeDee at home? Because I know you paint. Are you still painting too, DeeDee?
Hi guys, so I finally finished my art piece I've been working on for a couple months. I started and stopped and started and stopped, but here it is. It's all rhinestoned. She is done. It took me a while, but I love her, and she even has hair.
DeeDee? Are you still at home painting?
I have not been able to get back to my painting.
Really?
I'm so busy. Oh, I want to so bad.
Because I saw those posts a couple years before the pandemic, of course. I was like, okay, and we talked about this on season 2, but you haven't been doing no painting either, DeeDee?
I have so many unfinished paintings.
You paint faces, though. You paint faces, though.
Exactly.
You paint faces. I'm going to get into that. But what I love about also your Instagram page, and y'all check her out because, again, she's not just painting faces. You're also painting motivation quotes each and every, day or month on your page. It is kind of outlined in the layout. It's really beautiful. But one of the posts you made, you said the hard work is the hard work. And that is so like... It was like, when I read it, I was like, wait, the hard work is the hard work. And that's really what it is when I, again, see what you're doing. And people love you, DeeDee. I mean, your vibe and your energy, I never met you and touched you in person, but just the conversation we had on the audio and now seeing you in person, but seeing you on Instagram and Facebook, I mean, you see the energy in the room where people love you and love to have you around. And it really is your hard work. It's really something that you have a passion of doing, would you say?
Yes. And it was a lot of work to get me there.
Yeah.
Being from Baltimore and being in a place where there's a lot of disappointment. It was a lot of work to get me to where I am today. Like, I wasn't always this kind and this nice. Like, I was hardcore back then.
DeeDee, you was working at Mac. I know them folks was getting you and they was calling your name. They was booking you. You were at Mac. We talked about that in season 2. So, I mean, people been loving on you even before the whole, accoutrement of what you're doing now, You was not as a nice person, you're saying, though?
I'm not saying I wasn't nice. I just was very protective. I'm very protective of my friends and my family. Like, if you hurt them, I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
Like, be more careful. It was like that.
No, be more. I mean, like I said to you at the top of the episode, your be more accent, and for everybody that's from Be More, you can hear it and the love that's there. Yeah. So many people are doing big things also out of Baltimore. You got Slutty Vegan. Shout out to Pinky, who just gave. I'm a lover of the HBCUs, and she just gave away to the class of 2022 LLCs. That's huge.
Amazing.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And then also someone that was coming out of Be More is Monique. And I'm so happy to have 50 Cent got her back on the scene too. Yep. What's your thoughts about that? Because I mean, you need to be calling 50 Cent. You need to be on the set. I know you started with Monique.
I did. I'm happy that she's getting a second chance and that, I know all that time has passed.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody shut her down and like canceled her out and everything. And we all need a second chance.
Yeah.
So
have you worked with Monique recently?
No, I haven't seen her in years.
Really?
Over 10 years.
That would be really nice to see you, on set. Because I'm watching the show. I can't wait for it to come back. The Lil Meech kind of got into some legal trouble, but
I saw
that's not something I get into on my situation. But something I'm jumping into is this brand I'm rocking. Be who you supposed to be. You see, I'm rocking it, and it's still good. So you're still making clothes for all face canvas and also your apparel. You can go to DeeDeeKelly.com. You're still doing that, huh, DeeDee? Talk about that.
I came out with brown sugar.
I seen it.
Hoodies, and women were loving it.
Yeah. And then you're doing that mask yourself. Is that what you told me before, that you were doing the mask yourself?
Yeah, at first, when COVID first happened, I started doing bling masks.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I want to do a shirt. So I partnered up with my business partner who's from Baltimore as well. Yeah. And she was already into doing bling apparel. So we just partnered up, and I'm on the West Coast, she on the East Coast, and we doing it.
That's what's up. No, I mean, you Leslie, again, Baltimore people are doing it. Coming up next week, I'm going to have another Baltimore person on, but someone who was also a friend to the show, someone that of the Finesse Media Podcast. She came on season 1. She's also someone that you work with and know, again, from Baltimore, the late Tracy Braxton.
I'm celebrity makeup artist DeeDee Kelly.
And I'm Tracy Braxton from the Braxton Family Values, sweetheart.
But I now live in Los Angeles.
And I still live in the DMV.
But we're from Baltimore.
Yes. Baltimore made.
Your relationship with Tracy Braxton. Talk to me and our viewers about Tracy, and what was she like as a person? Because when she came on, she's also a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, so she's my soror. And when Tracy came on season 1, she came right in. Hey, what's up, Fred? Z5. Yeah. And it was so great. Shout out to Tawanda Braxton, who's also my sorority sister, Zeta Phi Beta. Shout out to Trina, who's also AKA. But Tracy is, for me, I would say we had the best time. I can't find the footage where I taped it at. That website crashed. I can't get it. But Tracy was a warm spirit. But you know her from Baltimore. You worked with her, for many years. What was she
when
like?
We were in high school? We hung out together.
In high school?
We go way back.
Damn.
Like, that girl was such an angel. Like, she was realer than real. She gave it to you real and raw. Mm-hmm. And you couldn't deny not loving her.
Yeah.
She was just the life of the party. She liked to have a good time. She liked to cook. She liked to sing, dance. She was just a good time. She is a good time.
Yeah, right? Because her spirit is still here, Tracy. So we miss you. And as our mascot for our organization is a dove, I'm sure she is at peace and she's flying. And my goodness, Tracy Braxton. So, and just to bring it back up, because it's something that you enjoy most, again, about painting, but you're moving around. Every time I look around, you're checking in a different city. What do you enjoy most about just traveling?
Meeting people. That is the number one thing I enjoy about going to a new city, because you never know what friendship may come out of it, what business relationship, what like inspiration, what blessing. People fuel me. So I love going to a new city, on an airplane, in a hotel, wherever I am. Meeting someone new just gives me joy. And
when you say airport, immediately my mind went to a clip that you posted with another legend, Patti LaBelle.
So we're in Chicago. What's your favorite thing to get while we're here?
Well, they have the best hot dogs in the world. They have the best Garrett popcorn and the best deep dish pizza. And ooh.
So we're getting hot dogs.
Yes, we are. I'm getting 2.
Ooh,
and because I'm a diabetic, I'm getting their air hot dogs. They're not beef, they're not pork.
Oh.
They're air hot dogs. For diabetics. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Oh, yeah, it's new.
Okay.
It's very new. Okay. Bye, Felicia.
Bell inside of O'Hare Airport talking about hot dogs. I was like, I can't believe Patti LaBelle is right here talking about hot dogs. I mean, Patti must be just a good time. I mean, goodness.
I have no clue how much of a good time Miss LaBelle is.
I seen y'all playing spades.
We play Pity Pat. She taught me Pity Pat and takes my money all the time.
I mean, you didn't have her in the thing, but I said I know where she's sitting at, man. But she was talking about the hot dogs in Chicago and what some of her favorite things about being in Chicago. So I mean, working with legends and also coming up. Well, it actually passed at this point, but Anita Baker. I mean, have you inspired or have you worked with Anita Baker? She's selling out in Vegas right now.
Right. No, I have not met or worked with Anita yet.
Yeah. Because who hasn't worked with DeeDee Kelly? And so one of my other questions, DeeDee, is who haven't you worked with that you do want to work with?
I do have a list.
You have a list
of people that I would love to work with.
Do you mind sharing?
Definitely would love to work with Janet Jackson. Little Kim. I don't know what it is. I'm from that era.
Yeah.
I love I worked with Mary before a couple times. I love Mary. And I was like, Little Kim, I gotta beat Little Kim. I just gotta do it.
Okay. So we got Mary, we got Little Kim.
Well, I beat Mary before. So we got
you beat Mary before. So you got Janet. Yeah, and she's back out here doing some things too. So I'm sure that call will come in pretty quick too. What's one of those things, DeeDee, that last happened for you? A couple episodes back, I had one of my good friends who I went to college with, and he kind of got a call to do Coachella, which he done Coachella with Beyonce, and he's a part of that entourage. But it was a really cool story. Check it out if you haven't. What has been one of those calls that you received recently, and you're like, wow, like didn't see that coming?
That's a good question. It had to have been a couple years ago before pandemic when I got the call about doing Patty. That had to have been my wow factor. Like when they called me to do Patti LaBelle, I was like, me Patti LaBelle?
Because who is not a fan of the Lady Marmalade? Like who is not a fan?
You if you're not a fan, you're a straight hater.
Yeah, you definitely.
Because that woman is legendary. She is the D in diva. Not like attitude, but in the ranks.
Yeah,
she's the original.
Is there anything that don't want to say share with you, but is there any kind of motivation or words of encouragement that she's giving you and that she's probably always saying to you?
Be kind to everybody.
Be kind.
That's her motto. Be kind to everybody. She goes out of her way to, if she can, to take a picture with anybody. You know, because of COVID, it's a little different, but be kind is her is her motto, and she's very kind. The only way you would see her, you had to really do something awful not to see her be nice.
I mean, because I think we know that Patty isn't always, we know that Patty's human. I'll say it that way. And she don't mind kind of, I think, getting you in check. I think people respectfully call her Auntie Patty for that reason. Yeah. And wasn't it something in the past where Patty said she wasn't wanting to be called an auntie? But I mean, she is respected by many. So people know not to step on toes with Patty.
Absolutely.
But I'm sure it's a lot of fun kind of being with her. What's next for DeeDee? I mean, you say what?
It's so fun.
Yeah, she seems like a good time. I mean, anybody that's going to kick their shoes off year after year, performance after performance, I mean, you definitely got it. And then the songbird that's still inside of Patty. So I'm a fan. I would love to, I haven't never been to a concert, so I'd love to just go to a concert. Beyond meeting her would be an extraordinary experience. But I would say to go to a concert for sure. So if she in Dallas sometime, right? So I'm in Texas. Yeah, Dallas. Yeah.
We in Dallas. I'm going to make that happen.
Please. Please.
You got my word.
That's what's up. And DeeDee, you'll continue to be who you're supposed to be. But what is next for DeeDee? Because you got the apparel. We talked about your line of people, and not line of people, because we'll be talking forever about the folks you work with. But beyond that, the artists, you need to get back to painting, because DeeDee, I want to see some of that. But what's next for DeeDee? I mean, or are you working on something?
You know what DeeDee really wants out of everything?
What DeeDee want?
To fall in love.
Really, DeeDee? You a Libra too, DeeDee, so I know it.
Yeah.
And you a Libra too. I know you. I know it. And your birthday is September what? Or is
October.
October. Okay.
October 8th, with another. The day after Toni Braxton.
Okay, that's what's up. No, I know that Libra love. My best friend is September. My best friend is September 24th. Shout out to Kim. She's always watching. And then my son, he's September 24th. He is September 24th as well. But you are, I mean, I know your favorite color is purple. You're royal. And you, I mean, yeah, DeeDee, love needs to happen. I don't get into the business because I'm not that kind of guy, but are you dating, DeeDee?
No.
What's going on? Like, I mean, you're a very nice, kind person.
Well, LA's a little strange.
Okay. Yeah.
The men in LA are a little strange as well.
Okay. And
I'm not for I'm not taking care of no man. You're not going to come empty-handed. When you come to someone's house, you bring something.
There you go.
And I'm not paying for nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not going to do that. I'm just not.
So,
generation is different.
When was the last time you had a date? And then I'm gonna back away from that subject.
In the Bahamas.
Oh, you might be in a relationship because that was just last week.
In the Bahamas.
That was
I got
just
asked out on a date by somebody who lives there.
Oh,
in the Bahamas.
And are y'all still? See, now I have a follow up. So are y'all still contacting or texting or in communication?
Yeah.
I'm hoping that this is working out for you and it is something that you can come back and share.
Me too.
Yeah. Forgive inviting me to the patty thing and me at the concert. Let me get a +1 invite.
Okay, you got it. You got it.
For sure. But again, DeeDee, each and every week, as I said to you before on season 2, I have not stopped. Every week on the Finesse Media Podcast, I ask my finesse, which is you, darling, the person of the hour, the finesse. But who's that person for you, DeeDee Kelly? That's finessing the game.
Who is that person for me that's finessing the game?
And you can't say Patti LaBelle either, because we know like she is killing it, and you are like right front and center. But who is that person? And it doesn't even have to be a celebrity either. People, you go back on these episodes, I'm just talking as you're thinking, they say all kinds of stuff. They even say products. So it's like whatever. Yeah.
You know who's finessing the game? Black people. Shout out to June T. You know what I'm saying? Right around the corner. Black people are finessing the game. We are the original kings and queens on this earth. And if it was every product out there has been started by a Black person. They don't want to give it to us, but we already know.
Talk your stuff, DeeDee.
So brilliant.
Yes. No.
Black folks.
We definitely finessing the game. We've been finessing the game. And what's so amazing now is that we have a social conscious and awareness now. So many people. So we're having Black entrepreneurs. I was riding home listening to Karen's Heart, Sirius XM, Laugh Out Loud Radio. Shout out to those Plastic Cup boys. And they were talking about like so many Black entrepreneurs on the face and the cover of magazines. And you didn't see that before. And so, yes, it is certainly growing. It is certainly growing. So I'm excited to see that. But the social awareness and the conscious is what I love it of it all. Yeah, because you can't hide it no more. It's literally you be who you're supposed to be. Like people can't hide it. People can't hide it.
Supposed to be the original kings and queens. And it says the first shall be last and the last shall be first.
That's what's up. And she ain't the last person, but she's definitely right before the finale, y'all. DeeDee Kelly, celebrity makeup artist, has joined me again and has continued to be a stellar in what she does. And she's certainly sitting so regal. So I thank you again, DeeDee, for joining me on this episode.
Thank you. I'm glad we finally found the date and we could do it.
Oh, for sure. I wasn't going to stop. Now, the season probably would have went on. People wouldn't know this until I got DeeDee Kelly. I got to see you, DeeDee. So I'm dead ass. I was not going to let you up on this one. And so if we had to even make sure we were on the same time zone, we were going to make sure we made that happen. And you look, DeeDee, last time, and I'm so glad to see you sitting down. I was going to wrap, but last time DeeDee was doing a whole person face, the whole damn interview.
The whole time I was interviewing you.
I'm surprised you're not doing anything. Are you at home?
Oh, I did a million things today.
Okay.
Let me tell you, right before it was time for the interview, I was on the phone and doing my makeup at the same time. I'm telling you, it doesn't stop.
Multitasking. Certainly finessing the game. DeeDee, let people know how they can keep up with you, how they can stay motivated by your quotes, how they can get also some of this Nelia. I'm not seeing this in rotation. I'm seeing a lot more of some good stuff. Like you said, brown sugar. I'm excited about that. But let people know how they can keep up with you. So support you and follow you, DeeDee Kelly.
Okay, so on IG, I'm DeeDee, DeeDee _Kelly. Facebook, I'm straight DeeDee Kelly. My website is www.deedeekelly, DeeDeeKelly.com. I'm on TikTok as DeeDee Kelly.
DeeDee, you on TikTok? DeeDee, you on TikTok too?
I'm on TikTok.
See,
I don't post that much, but you know, I gotta keep up with the younger generation. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, I'm 51.
See, I'm not even going to say it, but she said it, y'all. Okay, look, that's it. Drop the mic. That was it. I don't have to say anything else. 51 and looking like she looking, doing like she doing, ain't growing grass underneath her feet, which, by the way, 51 is not old anyway. Exactly. But just to know that this queen is certainly still looking good, still moving around, loving on people. We hoping that love continues. So I won't be following up with you, but I'll hope to see a post with this vacation situation.
Oh, yeah, and I'm going to Aruba this weekend.
See, there you go, DeeDee.
That's ridiculous, right?
DeeDee is moving around. DeeDee, thank you so much for coming back. You got to come back season 5.
Let me know. We'll work it out.
We're going to work it out. I got to get DeeDee early in the season. So if it doesn't look, it don't happen episode 1. It'll happen at least episode 20. But no, that's because she's busy. She would love to come on, man. And I love you so much, DeeDee. Continue to do your thing. Continue to finesse the game. I highly revere and respect your work that you do because you keep it balanced. That's what Libras do. That's what Libras do. They keep it balanced. Keeping it balanced. So keep it locked and keep it here on the Finesse Media Podcast Season 4. I'm your host, Ken Finesse Media, and I'll see you next week with something brand new. Peace.
Bye.
See you, DeeDee.
Bye.
The greatest advice that I have been given was by my mom, and I'll go back to it. There's no one greater than you except God. Yes, and as long as you keep that in your mind, you can make it through anything. You can obtain anything you want to. Now, here's the problem. When you start thinking that someone's greater than you, I mean, where can you go? Because you think somebody's greater than me. Absolutely not. I don't care how much education they may have, and I honor that because it took discipline to get where you are. I don't care how much money. Again, it took discipline to be where you are. However, that's for them. And I'm proud of them. I honor them. But at the same token, we all have the same basic needs.
Absolutely.
We have to eat. We have to wash our bodies. We have to go to the bathroom. And when we die, we die. Life stops. So you're not going to do any more than I can do. So I tell people, do what you need to do for you. Just keep God first.
Keep God first
in your life.
Thank you.
You'll be all right.
Yeah.
This has been another edition of the Finesse Media Podcast. Join us again next week for the latest news from HBCUs. Special guest